Hey guys, what is going on everybody? My name is TheDizzyViper and welcome to this video. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, it's almost like a pattern on the channel now, I'm sorry. But today the video is about sad news. If you have noticed it, I mean I'm pretty sure you have if you're in the field, Quixel is getting replaced by something called Fab. And this is what I'm going to make the video about today, because this is a horrendous move and I'm going to explain to you why right now. So if you don't know what Quixel is a material asset library by Epic Games, or it's owned by Epic Games. I don't know if it's founded by Epic Games, but it's owned by Epic Games. And it has been a free material and asset library for a while. First, it was only free for Unreal Engine, and later on it got free for other platforms as well. Absolutely incredible tool, specifically the Quixel Bridge. The Quixel Bridge is an app that you have on your computer, standalone app, that lets you browse all the assets Quixel has, and you can buy and download them directly through their software. Now, the great thing about the software was one particular thing. You are able to export your assets directly from Quixel into your current project scene. So all you had to do is download it, and it got downloaded to a folder you specified originally. And then you hit export, and within 2 seconds, you have your asset in your scene for your specific render engine. Absolute dream for a workflow. I use it so much in all of my work. It is an absolutely must-have incredible tool for me at least, and I think for Unreal users as well. Now, Fab is now replacing Quixel, and Fab is not going to be free for nobody. Fab is going to cost about 99 cents per asset minimum. So each asset is at least 99 cents. Package cost more, I think like $5 and so on. In itself, I think this is not a bad move. I mean, it is a very annoying move for all users. Let's get that straight. However, I think that having these assets paid from now on is understandable from a business side of view. The money that they have to pay their employees, the artists that create these assets, it has to come from somewhere. Even though I think Epic Games has enough money, but offering so many free assets, comes at a cost. So the cost thing is, let's put that aside, right? That is one issue that I don't have a problem with paying for assets if they're great quality, especially if we were talking dollars or even cents. That is one thing. But here is the thing that made me want to make this video and talk about it. Specifically, so everyone in the community knows what's up. And also maybe the one or the other dev is gonna watch this video, or I don't know if it's the dev's fault, but maybe the Quixel Epic Games team will see this and see this from a point of view of a long year using artist and how this is really negatively impacting our workflow. Now with Fab, first of all the Quixel assets that you got under the free license with Quixel will not be available to you anymore on Fab. The only exception is when you have gotten the Quixel assets under a paid subscription. Then of course you will keep them through to Fab. But everything that you purchased under the free license will be gone. Everything that you downloaded will of course still be there because it's your local machine, but it will not be available through Quixel Bridge anymore, because Quixel Bridge will be gone soon. Now, the Quixel Marketplace will be closed by the end of this year, and the Quixel Bridge will be retired shortly after. And this is the big part that gets me. The Quixel Bridge will be removed, and you're thinking, yeah, cool, okay, so we got a new Fab Bridge maybe. No, you won't. It will all be in browser. You cannot inject, export, import assets through the bridge anymore. There will be no bridge to do that. You will have to download each asset individually. And here comes another heavy hitter. It's not going to be a zip file that you download. Oh, cool, here's the asset, extract it, and you have a folder called Rock02, Rock Structure 5, with the thumbnail and all the textures that you need in it. No. What they have is you will get multiple zip files that you can each individually download, every single LOD, every single resolution, which in itself, okay, it's cool that I can decide what LOD I want, but I don't want to have to download LOD2 version, and then on top of that, the 2K texture version, and on top of that, the EXR displacement maps. That's 3 downloads that I have to do for one single asset. And then the folder that I get is something that I have to name myself. I have to name the asset folder. I have to bring my own folder structure into this and create a whole new folder structure at that and rename everything. And then I also don't get a thumbnail. So I don't know what the asset is unless I really am really descriptive in the folder name. We went from a 5-second process from purchasing an asset to having it in your scene to a 10 to 20 minute process to have everything together and in order. If you just throw it in a desktop, it's going to take like 20 seconds. But if you want to really have a nice folder structure, it's going to take you a lot of time, at least in the beginning, to set all that up. And that comes at the extra cost of you are now paying for it as well. And I think that is the big concern, because as you can see here from the Unreal Engine forum about Fab, one of the Fab employees actually replied to a question about the bridge, and we got confirmation that there is going to be no bridge anytime soon. So we will not get a bridge or any standalone application. It will all be a very slow browser experience for everybody. So at that point, this is going to massively affect artists and studios that use this workflow. Again, not only because it costs money now, which, you know, by all means, also for, of course, commercial use, it always has cost money, which is completely fine. But our workflow also gets massively slowed down on top of it. Now, another thing that I read in the forums, which probably for Unreal users is going to be a very shitty experience, Fab will not support open text reviews or question sections. And this is because the Unreal Engine Marketplace will also be replaced by Fab. So Fab replaces Quixel and the Unreal Engine Marketplace. And I have never used the Marketplace because I'm not an Unreal Engine user, but from a few of my followers, I've read that the cool thing about it it was fast, of course, and you also had the option to read through a question section on each asset, as well as open text windows where you can, you know, just review, send reviews or whatever. That will also be gone on Fab, so you have no chance of checking if a model is working, if other clients were happy with this asset or not. There is no way for you to do that anymore. So another massive downgrade from that point on. And so if you're wondering, well, Dizzy, what are you gonna do now? I don't know. I don't know. That's the problem, because this is such a massive part of my workflow. And this could really slow everything down, especially when I do data renders. The Quixel is an absolute no-brainer. The Quixel Bridge is an absolute no-brainer when it comes to this. I do not want to do counter ads on this, but maybe every company that sells assets, sells textures, sells materials should really consider creating a bridge app now, because the biggest competitor is out of the game now. The biggest competitor, Quixel, is not in the bridge game anymore. And this is gonna be a hit on the head for the Quixel guys, probably, because, you know, you're taking away the most influential part of your product and let us pay for it on top of it. It makes no sense. Again, the paying for assets part makes sense, I understand it. But taking everything good away and paying for us, there is no reason for me, for example, to keep using Quixel if I don't have a bridge. There's no reason for me. So my idea for now, for a short-term fix of this, is to download everything I can from the Quixel Bridge locally to my PC, set up my own Octane LocalDB folder structure for this, because Octane LocalDB has thumbnails, which is great. So I can essentially, at least for the surfaces, I can create my own sort of makeshift bridge using the Octane LocalDB materials. So I can just import all of the Quixel stuff in there, and I have it ready there. So if you're Octane, or I think with Redshift it's also working, they also have a material library, just import all the Quixel stuff in there. You will need a massive amount of HDD storage or SSD storage though. I have about 1,000 assets downloaded on Quixel right now, and this is about like 400 gigabytes. And considering that you have 18,000 assets, you need a bunch of hardware storage. Let that put away. In conclusion, on this video, Quixel gets paid. You will lose access to all of your assets that you got for free unless you downloaded them. We will not have a bridge anymore. There is no Unreal Marketplace, no revisions anymore. So that is the conclusion of it. I hope everybody understood what the big issue with this is. Of course, the decision of what is going to happen is always on the team, on the Fab team. I'm just trying to really showcase in the best way possible that this is a massive, and I'm talking massive, step backwards from what it used to be. If you have your own opinion on this topic and know more about it, maybe stuff that I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. I am eager to see what you think about it. You know, also don't mind using my comment section to show the devs what you think of it. If there is a positive aspect to it, which in my opinion I have not seen any upgrade, any positive side on this change, like literally not a single one, let me know. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what you think of it. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I hope you enjoyed my rant, but well, it's not really a rant. It was a review with no positive aspects. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video sometime. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you. Peace out.